So for your practice, it's really precious. You came here in a very noble cause, in a sense, not just to save yourself, but to, in a sense, save your mother.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean when you go back, her Alzheimer's will disappear. Okay?
Yeah.
That's highly unlikely. Okay? But what it does mean is you can relate to her, perhaps, the way that she is. You can accept the way that she is,
Yeah.
and not a loving son would want his mother to be healthy, to be clear, to be present. But that's not always possible, is it? So if you can be there with her and be there for her, without, as we went through, without judging or without expecting her to be another way, but just to be with her in that way. Just maybe to hold her hand, or to smile, or to help her with what needs to be done next. This is numberless beings set free. But if you come with the mind of, she used to be this way, now she's not anymore. She's my mother. I love her. I want her to be. So it can be very difficult to accept, can't it? But love, out of love, for your well-being as well as for her well-being, to be able to accept, to do all you can, but there are things that you cannot change, going back to karma. But just to be with her as she is. She doesn't lose her Buddha nature when she gets like that either. Alzheimer's doesn't remove your Buddha nature, but it can be difficult to see, can it? Well, look well, look well. There's a wonderful poem of Tozan, who was one of the supposed founders of Soto Zen. Very complex, delicate Chinese poetry, but he's trying to express awakening. And the first image he gives, he has actually 5 ranks, not really ranks, but 5 levels of non-duality. How can there be levels of anyway? But in order to help people to see through, he divides it up, in a sense, artificially into 5 levels, you might say. And the first one, very simply, is the old grandma, very old woman. There weren't a whole lot of grandmas 1,300 years ago in China that lived that long. The old grandma looks at her face in the mirror, but you can't recognize it. And of course, on the surface, it sounds like, oh, what a tragedy. She can't recognize her own face, but this is an expression of being without self. So really see who she is in her present state. See who she is.